What's cracking? I'm out here in the UK. I'm straight out of Compton tour, man. Much love. And you know you rocking with, man. It's Little Easy E, and we about that online. So we finna get it cracking, man.
I had a rap already, but when I started writing. It must have been like '87 or something like that. Jazzo's cousin. Jazzo had Jay-Z, and his cousin Jerome. You know, he was in Virginia. I was in Virginia on the run, and he asked me to write he seen my flavor out there. I saw his flavor in Virginia. He been back and forth to Brooklyn and shit like that, and he just heard me just rapping some regular shit, and he was like, "Yo, let's write a song." And I had never wrote no song, so I ended up writing that day. But that day he told me to write. He went to school, and when he came out of school that day, I had filled up half of the notebook or most of the notebook, and he couldn't believe it. I didn't recognize at that point what was going on, and 35,000 songs later, I start to understand. Once my pen hit the paper, I'm gone. Period.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah.
It's no limitation, man. I could write all day. Now I kind of understand it better. I used to write without beats. Now I write to the beats. I could just, I used to could just pull a rhyme up to a beat, but now I write to a beat, and it's even crazier than it used to be. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I
I'm
started writing rhymes in '87, man.
okay. And we know that you've got a decorated journey and just being in the industry and stuff like that. A couple of points that you just mentioned, or I guess that stood out from you just mentioned, you said, there's definitely no limits with the writing, and then you mentioned songwriting. So, you wrote the Little Soldiers album and stuff. What was that experience like?
Man, yo, man, you know, people have this saying. They say, "What God gives you, can't no man take from you."
I
So
know.
I was writing the Little Soldier album, my album too. Now, Little Soldier album don't have no curses or nothing. Nothing. I don't know why they put a sticker on there, advisory sticker on that album, but there was no cursing on it for my son. You understand what I'm saying? And at the same time, I'm writing that album like that. My album was the toughest album in the game, saying the toughest stuff in the game. Period. Line for line. At the time, I was living a life that most didn't live. Most of us had been to jail. Most of us had guns in our hand. Most of us had drugs in our hand. But I was taking the police to war. You know what I mean? I was ready to die for my freedom. That was the difference between me and the other hard rappers that was rapping, tough as shit. There's some motherfuckers that I loved that was tough, but my life was just a little. I had that little edge. My name being freedom, and not letting no prisons and cells and cuffs and shit hold me, and being known for that. You know what I'm saying? If my music had a little more, the reality was different. You know what I'm saying? The outcomes was different. You know what I'm saying? So it was. I I didn't even know what was going on while I was writing their album, because I'm writing about them to the music. And then when it came to me, I was trying my hardest to get my actual story out in perfect line, perfect rhyme. I was trying my hardest, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I was different than this hard ass nigga right here I like, or this tough rhyming ass nigga I like over here. I knew my shit was different. The outcomes was always different. You know what I'm saying? When the police come, they be like, all right, you got my tough crazy ass here. There go my gun. And what? I wasn't like that. It was different for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's not no brag boasting shit because I was ready to die. I had 5 kids. That was kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? But that's where my mind was at. My mind was on shit like that, like freedom or death. And that was the actual name of the album. But Master P, being the fucking genius that he is, named it Gone AWOL, which also means escape. This nigga's a monster, son. I don't like that motherfucker, son. That motherfucker smart as shit, son.
Yep.
Smart as shit, son. Word.
Man. Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on aboutthatonline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.